Alright, what's going on, guys? Your boy TG. Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I'm going to be redrafting 2016 NHL draft. And as you can see, I got on Toronto Maple Leafs because Austin Matthews was drafted first overall to the Toronto Maple Leafs. As you can see right here, I got on the jersey right here. So, going to be drafting the 2016 NHL draft again. Now, first, of course, I got to go with my boy Austin Matthews to the Toronto Maple Leafs because he's the best player out of this draft. Tremendous player for the Toronto Maple Leafs. He had a 60-goal season in his NHL career, plus scoring 4 goals in his NHL debut against the Ottawa Senators. So he's just a tremendous player to watch for the Leafs. He's a goal scorer for sure, the best player in this draft. So I still have him going first overall to the Toronto Maple Leafs. His stats this year, he's got 40 goals. So he had a 40-goal season, 45 assists for 85 points in 74 games. So congrats to Austin Matthews. He made it to the second round with the Toronto Maple Leafs this year, but it ended up in a loss to the Florida Panthers. So no Stanley Cup for Austin Matthews. But between Austin Matthews and Connor McDavid, even though I wasn't going to be talking about Connor McDavid in this video, I would rather see Connor McDavid win the Stanley Cup between him and Austin Matthews. Anyways, second round draft pick for the Winnipeg Jets. I got to go with Matthew Tkachuk on this one, even though he didn't originally get drafted second overall in real life. But I got to go with Matthew Tkachuk because of his outstanding performance in the playoffs and just coming up clutch for the Florida Panthers. Like, despite the Panthers losing in the Stanley Cup final to the Vegas Golden Knights, Matthew Tkachuk has scored some big goals in the playoffs this year, like getting the overtime winner against the Bruins in the first round in Game 5 to force a Game 6, which started the comeback for the Panthers in that series. And that might have been the majority of you guys' favorite series in the playoffs, Panthers and Bruins first round, because the Panthers coming back from a 3-1 series deficit to win the series. And it all started with Matthew Tkachuk's overtime game-winning goal in Game 5. Plus, he scored some other big goals in the playoffs too, like Games 1 and 2 on the road in the conference final against the Hurricanes. Matthew Tkachuk scored back-to-back OT winners, plus getting the game-winning goal in the series in Game 4 to sweep the Hurricanes and go on to the Stanley Cup final. And plus, he played in Game 4 with a broken sternum. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the word correctly, but broken sternum. So he's just a player to watch for the Panthers. His stats this season: 40 goals, 69 assists for 40 goals, 69 assists for 109 points in 79 games. So he's had a 100-plus point season. You can't deny the talent from Matthew Tkachuk. So I have him going second overall to the Winnipeg Jets. Third overall pick for the Columbus Blue Jackets, I got Adam Fox. Even though that I don't think Zach Werenski was drafted. I don't know. Okay, anyway, we got Adam Fox going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. I know the Blue Jackets have Zach Werenski, and they used to have Seth Jones on the team, but Zach Werenski is their top defenseman on the team right now. And imagine if they would have added Adam Fox to the team. That would have been a top D pair for sure. Adam Fox, I think he's won a Norris Trophy already for best defenseman in the NHL. He's got 12 goals, 60 assists for 72 points in 82 games. And you're gonna need another top defenseman for your team, and I feel like Adam Fox is the best way to go right here. So Adam Fox to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Let's go. All right, fourth round pick for the Edmonton Oilers. You got Connor McDavid. You got Leon Draisaitl. two key centers for the Edmonton Oilers, but what about the D pair? Come on. And for the fourth pick, I got to go with Charlie McAvoy to the Edmonton Oilers for the fourth pick because I don't know if there is a top defenseman on the Edmonton Oilers right now. Like who's the best defenseman, but out of this draft pick, Charlie McAvoy, if he was on the Oilers with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl, that would be huge. I was originally going to go with Patrick Laine because then it would be McDavid, Draisaitl, and Laine on the line together. That would be outstanding to see too. But Edmonton Oilers needs a defenseman. Well, needs a top defenseman. I'll say top 10, and Charlie McAvoy, best way to go. He's got 7 goals, 45 assists for 52 points in 67 games. So congrats to him. He went to the Stanley Cup Final with the Bruins in 2019, but fell short to the St. Louis Blues in 7 games. All right, 6th pick, Vancouver Canucks, right here. Vancouver Canucks got Elias Pettersson. They got Quentin Hughes. They got Brock Besser. Elias Pettersson's also a sniper on the team, but why not add Patrick Laine to the team? I was going to go with Tage Thompson because he's like a big guy, but Patrick Laine is also a big guy. So he would just imagine Elias Pettersson and Patrick Laine and Brock Besser on the same line together. Like that would just be outstanding to see because then you would have 2 snipers on the team. You would add a big guy like Patrick Laine to your team. That would be so awesome to see too. He's got 22 goals, 30 assists for 52 points in 55 games this year. And just an awesome player to watch. Since he's a big guy, he can snipe the puck. He has a good one-timer, so you're going to need somebody like that on your team. 6th pick, Calgary Flames. They gave up Matthew Tkachuk. They gave up Johnny Gaudreau. Let's see. I don't know anybody else that they given up that was that good. But I'm going to take Pierre-Luc Dubois to the Calgary Flames, making it happen. Flames, they're going to need another good center. They used to have Sam Bennett on their team, but he's gone too. I don't know any other good centers on the team. So adding Pierre-Luc Dubois to the team, that would just be good for them because then they'll have a top center on the team. He's got 27 goals, 36 assists, 63 points in 73 games. So Pierre-Luc Dubois to the Calgary Flames, making it happen. All right, 7th overall pick, Arizona Coyotes. Got to go with Clayton Keller. So Clayton Keller going back to the Coyotes. He's got 37 goals, 49 assists for 86 points in 82 games. Coyotes are not a good team right now. They actually suck, but they're going to need to star players to stay on the team. So Clayton Keller, back to the Coyotes. Now, 8th overall pick, Buffalo Sabres. Got to go with Tage Thompson. He currently plays on the team now, but in the draft, I think he was drafted by the St. Louis Blues in the 2016 NHL draft. He wasn't drafted by the Buffalo Sabres, but he currently plays on the team right now, and he's been doing great for the Buffalo Sabres. He was going to be in this year's All-Star game until he got injured. So, and the Buffalo Sabres are going to need him to stay for a few more years with the team because they have the longest playoff drought. They already traded Jack Eichel away to the Golden Knights, who's now Stanley Cup champion with them. And they're going to need their at least a solid good center like Tage Thompson to stay on the team. He's got 47 goals, 47 assists for 94 points in 78 games. So almost a 50-goal season for Tage Thompson. But still let him stay on the team. It'll be good to see for the Sabres. They need their players to step up for them anyways. But especially not making the playoffs in a long time. Montreal Canadiens for ninth overall. And I got to go with Carter Hart for this one because Carey Price, he might be retiring. The goaltending for the Canadiens is not good at all, and they're gonna need somebody like Carter Hart for the team. They're gonna need somebody solid as good as him, and even though he's not doing good himself on the Flyers currently, at least maybe in a few more years, if he was with the Canadiens, he could probably lead them to the playoffs and probably take them back to the Stanley Cup Final for the first time since 2021 when they went to the Stanley Cup Final, which ended in a loss to the Tampa Bay Lightning. But Carter Hart, 22 wins, 23 losses, 10 overtime or shootout losses, .907 save percentage, and 2 shutouts. Like I said, that's solid. But like I said, he's not doing good himself on the Flyers right now. But that's solid. That's like almost half and half. Not exactly half and half, but almost half and half. So that's kind of solid. And the Canadiens' goaltending is terrible, and they're gonna need somebody like Carter Hart to step up. So Carter Hart to the Montreal Canadiens. But I know Flyers fans ain't gonna like that. But y'all team is doing terrible right now. So yeah. Colorado Avalanche with the 10th overall pick. Now this one is a tough one. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Let's see. We only have, who did I not say? Mikhail Sergachev and Alistair Brinkett. I think those are the ones. Those are the names that I have not said yet. Let's see. For the Avalanche, I'm going to say Mikhail Sergachev to the Avalanche because he's won 2 Stanley Cups with the Tampa Bay Lightning. Avalanche, after winning the Stanley Cup in 2022, despite coming up short in the first round against the Kraken in Game 7, they're looking to go for a run for another cup. And Mikhail Sergachev's already won 2 Stanley Cups. Plus, some of the players on the Avalanche right now have won Stanley Cups, like Nathan MacKinnon, Gabriel Landeskog, Mikko Rantanen, Cale Makar, just to name a few. And they're going to need some more Stanley Cup. Let's see. I can't find a word, but they're going to need some more guys who's won it before that could probably win it again. So, Mikhail Sergachev to the Colorado Avalanche. And last but not least, this is a bonus. Ottawa Senators, 11th pick. And I got to go with Alistair Brinkett because that's my only choice right now. I pretty much said everybody else. But I said Alistair Brinkett for this last one because the Senators, they're going to need some of the talent from the young guys like Alistair Brinkett, Brady Tkachuk, and they're going to need also a good veteran on the team like Claude Giroux. And just adding Alistair Brinkett to the team, maybe the Senators in a few more years or so could probably be a playoff team with Brady Tkachuk, with Alistair Brinkett. I mean, we already saw Brady Tkachuk's brother, Matthew Tkachuk, on how he did in the playoffs, and that was just awesome to see, coming up clutch in the playoffs. And with Alistair Brinkett on the team with Brady Tkachuk, I know in a few more years, if the Senators make the playoffs, Brady Tkachuk can do the same thing like Matthew Tkachuk did in the playoffs too. Probably win the Stanley Cup if Alistair Brinkett decides to stay on Ottawa. I feel like if the Senators can just get this young team together, of theirs together, they'll probably make the playoffs in the next few years or so. So, Alistair Brinkett to the Ottawa Senators. That's going to do it for this video, guys. So, basically, I did 11 picks. I didn't do everybody. But I just did top 11. I was originally going to do the top 10, but I just added in the 11 as a bonus. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But if you enjoyed this video, hit it with a like. Hit it with a subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.